Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 1 of Selling Esports. In this series, I will seek to examine the various business elements surrounding the League of Legends Championship Series and other esports as well. Sometimes the videos will be informational, other times they will be more opinion based. Before we get sidetracked or anything, let's just jump right into it and start talk. In this video, I'll be discussing a platform that has been integral to the rise in popularity of esports and really streaming in general. The streaming service was launched on June 6, 2011, and you all know it as Twitch.tv. Originally, it was meant to act as a vertical of sorts to the already established Justin.tv. To understand Twitch, we have to talk about Justin.tv. Unlike Twitch, which is focused primarily on video game based content, Justin.tv was much more general in the product that it provided. The first users of Justin.tv focused on live casting, and for those of you who don't know what it is, it's exactly what it sounds like. An individual would stream a live broadcast of their day-to-day activities, go to bed, and then repeat the process the next day. If you've ever heard of the app Periscope, it's very, very similar to what that is currently. Now, the foundations laid by the popularity of live casting allowed Justin.tv to expand into a variety of different categories: sports, music and radio, news, etc. The most prominent category on the site, consistently however, was gaming, as the most popular broadcasts on the platform were almost always related to video games in some way, shape, or form. The decision was made to launch Twitch.tv as a website that was totally devoted to the streams of video games, and just like that, Twitch was born. Before long, Twitch passed Justin.tv in popularity. By February of 2014, Twitch had risen to having the fourth largest amount of internet traffic in the United States on a consistent basis, trailing only behind Google, Netflix, and Apple. Now, Twitch continued to grow and reach larger heights while its counterpart, Justin.tv, struggled to lock down a core audience. This is due to the fact that the general nature and focus of Justin.tv's content didn't really resonate with any particular viewer. For example, I can watch TV on the news or I could watch it on a separate website, but Twitch has designated itself as a type of hub for gaming of sorts. Now, the challenges that Justin.tv faced were never overcome, unfortunately, and the website was shut down and rebranded to Twitch Interactive on August 4th, 2014. This left Twitch.tv as the unmatched king of streaming. The growth of Twitch over the past 2 years has been absolutely tremendous. It is now home of all major esports broadcasts, from the League of Legends to Counter-Strike to Hearthstone and many more. This success has attracted the attention of big-name Silicon Valley suitors. It was rumored that Google made a pitch to buy the platform for a cool $1 billion. However, they were concerned that they would get hit with an antitrust lawsuit that would make Teddy Roosevelt blush. Since they also owned YouTube, they would essentially have a monopoly on the distribution of gaming content on the web. These fears were enough to cause them to back off and reevaluate the purchase. This gave time for Amazon to swoop in and buy Twitch for $970 million. At this point, Twitch was propelled to the top of the world. They had strategic partners in Amazon and Amazon subsidiaries, a parent company with a multitude of resources, and a loyal built-in audience. So now that we know about Twitch, let's examine some of its strengths. First, let's look at the distribution method that Twitch uses to reach its users. Now, distribution is the process of making a product or service available for use or consumption by a consumer or business user, using direct means or using indirect means of intermediaries. Now, the reason that I pulled up that dictionary definition is because I feel it fits Twitch's business model perfectly. First off, the availability of use for Twitch is very streamlined. They broadcast directly from their website, and anybody can reach said website via a browser. This allows them to bypass the cumbersome and outdated traditional models of distribution used by major television outlets that require network partners and local partners and whatnot. Just look at how pretty much every major television network is being forced to play catch up. For example, I've been watching a lot of the NHL playoffs recently, and pretty much every commercial break or TV timeout, I'm reminded about NHL Game Center Live, which is the streaming service that they offer. The same goes for the NFL, NBA, MLB, Premier League, WWE, and other sporting or entertainment entities. Now, the members of the aforementioned list have to deal with advertisers who supply said leagues with a large chunk of revenue by buying up airtime, which they then use to advertise various products and services. This can prove to be challenging to fit into the regular broadcast. Let's return for a moment to the previous given example of hockey. Let's say there are 4 scheduled TV timeouts for each period. That means that there are 12 blocks of airtime that advertisers can purchase. However, imagine a situation where there is a large continuous run of play for many minutes. Obviously, the broadcast cannot be cut while the game is happening. That would cause riots in the streets and consumers would be very, very angry. So the networks are forced to take a commercial break at the first possible stoppage. This in itself is fine. But since a backup has occurred, they are then forced to take another commercial break at the next possible stoppage. A string of events such as the one just mentioned would create consumer fatigue for those watching at home, and the viewing audience would likely change channels to another game or just bury themselves in their smartphones should such events occur. Also, the live audience would have their immersion broken completely, as the players would just be left milling around on the court or the ice. Now, let's relate this said situation to an esports broadcast on Twitch. Many of the regular LCS broadcasts don't air ads on stream, so already a problem is avoided. Take for example though IEM Katowice, where ads were broadcasted on stream. Riot, Electronic Sports League, and the others involved in the event could guarantee sponsors that their advertisements would be shown. There will always be stoppages and pauses between the conclusions of games in League of Legends esports. Also, since these lapses happen after a game is ended, the viewer has gotten satisfaction from watching the product and will not suffer a break in immersion from the commercial break. It should be noted that Twitch has an app that allows live streams to be watched on mobile, video game console, and other platforms as well, adding to their ease of distribution. Continuing on, the unique marketing mix that Twitch has developed itself lends itself directly to esports. One of the most enticing things about Twitch is the intimacy it provides between viewers and streamers. There are thousands of videos of League of Legends gameplay on the internet, so while the game itself is a draw, it is the interaction between streamers and their fans that builds brand loyalty and gives viewers another reason to come back. If you're a TSM fan, for example, donating $5 to Bjergsen and asking him what his favorite mid lane pick is, and then watching him respond to you directly, is an extremely basic interaction in a vacuum. However, talking with players via Twitch humanizes them in a way that makes them more personable. Also, while some of the conversation between fans and broadcasters may seem trivial, the experience is actually both enjoyable and memorable for the supporters. One of my highlights from last year was getting an autograph from Micah Ruzioni, the hero of the famous Miracle on Ice hockey game between the United States and Soviet Union. When I got his autograph, he complimented my replica Team USA jersey. Small little occurrences like those can have a huge impact. In addition, relatability is a key factor in fan support, especially since esports have no geographically built-in fan base. Having traits or interests in common with a pro player adds to the perceived relationship the viewer has with the player. Now, all these things combine to create a stronger sense of brand loyalty and keeps viewers coming back to support players that they feel that they have a relationship with and players they feel they identify with and almost live through in a sense as they watch them compete and win. Now, you're probably wondering, how does this help Riot and in general those who broadcast esports? How does this distribution and intimacy help them? Well, simply put, all of the promotion of this game occurs without the parent company, spending one dime. Pro players who stream are both promoting the game itself and the brand of their teams who compete in the various tournaments hosted throughout the year. And of course, they do this. Well, I'm sure Riot prompts them to, but they do this without any cost from Riot. Riot does not pay them to stream. It all goes through the teams themselves. They convert casual viewers into either viewers of esports or convince them to download the game and try it if they haven't already. Another layer of value is added by the fact that players are also the ones who produce the product that draws fans into the competition like the LCS. Now, Riot makes the game and controls the broadcast, that's obvious, but I'd wager that one is more likely to be drawn in by a sick outplay by a pro player or a dominant playoff run by a team instead of a patch that removes 5 base AD from Vayne. Having the players themselves be the outlet of the advertisements and promotion through Twitch adds more weight to them than, say, a regular TV spot or ad run by Riot or, something that you see on the front page of Reddit. Now let's recap. Twitch is a streaming service that is available across multiple platforms. The strength of service offered by Twitch leads to its rapid growth and made it a hub of sorts for video game content on the internet. Its status as a crossroad market of sorts made it the perfect outlet to which developers such as Riot and intermediaries like the ESL will want to broadcast esports. Twitch's strength lies in its ease of distribution and its ability to cultivate a relationship between pro players and their fans. In 2015, content creators earned a huge sum of $2.9 billion just from sponsorships and advertisements alone, with another $890 million rolling in via paid subscriptions and general donations. Right now, Twitch is on top of the gaming world. The success of Twitch jump-started esports in a way that cannot be overstated. The sky seems to be the limit at this point, as the old world titans of television media are lagging in this new digital age, while cutting-edge content like esports and Twitch streams continue to rake in the dollars and cultivate more and more viewers. That's all for me right now. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next episode of Selling Esports. Peace.